Plaintiff Angeline Samuel says the defendant is her neighbor, and she tells all of her business, including that her husband, the co-defendant, once disappeared for 6 weeks on a crack binge. Angeline is suing her neighbors for car damages and emotional distress. Defendants Sophia Carter and her husband Walter say Angeline claims to be a recovering crack addict, but she smokes pot and drinks beer, and she has a habit of threatening the neighbors. They're countersuing for car damages.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor. I've been knowing Sophia since 2017, and I started talking to her like 2018. We used to go out and talk and socialize in the yard of the development where we live, smoke cigarettes. And Sophia's a lady that tells all her business. She told us that.
Just some smoking cigarettes, that's crack. It ain't done. That ain't
Wait a
cigarette.
minute, wait a minute.
If she telling all the business.
She telling all
She
her
take a puff
business.
and tell all the business, that's crack.
Well, she told all her business. She told us about
Cigarette
Walter.
make you relax and be cool.
Right, but
You don't
Walter,
have a
she
whole
told
lot
us
to
that
say.
Walter,
Or listening.
You don't have, listening. You don't have a whole lot to say.
she said Walter had went on a crack binge.
Anytime you smoke crack, guess what such and such said? Guess what such and such up the street. Now, which one was she doing? Was she laying back?
We was smoking
Or was
cigarettes,
she-
Your Honor,
Hey, everything.
and telling all her business.
Telling all her business?
Yes.
In
she-
rapid speech?
Yeah.
That's crack.
She
Go
told
ahead.
me that Walter had went out on a crack binge
Well, are you serious?
for almost 6 weeks.
I'm
Yes.
kidding about crack. Her
But
husband.
I'm not judging anybody
She
because I
did
used to
tell you
smoke
that.
crack. Yes.
I know
I have-
crack when I see it. I may have had the wrong person, but I knew crack was in here. I just had the wrong, forgive me, ma'am, it was your husband. I knew crack was in there somewhere.
But I'm not one to judge anybody about smoking crack.
You sound
I
like
used
the
to
woman
smoke
on
crack.
Living Color, but I'm not one to gossip. Go ahead.
I used to smoke crack. I started smoking crack in 1989 until I was diagnosed in 2018.
Congestive heart failure.
No.
What?
I had colon cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that. It's in remission, obviously.
Yes.
You're cancer-free.
Cancer-free,
Thank God.
yes.
All right. Now, which one was she doing? Was she laying back?
We was smoking
Or was
cigarettes,
she-
Your Honor,
Hey, everything.
and telling all her business.
Telling all her business?
Yes.
In rapid speech?
Yes.
That's crack.
Defendant Sophia Carter and her husband Walter are being sued by their neighbor, who claims Sophia told her that Walter once disappeared for 6 weeks on a crack binge.
I'm just curious, what profession were you engaged in or lifestyle when you became addicted to crack?
What profession was I in?
Yeah, or lifestyle.
Oh, I
Were you a thief? That's a profession.
No.
All right, well,
I
what were you
worked- I
doing
made
with
money
yourself?
To pay
What
for
were
my
you doing?
addiction. I used to cut yards, clean houses.
Okay. A lot of people were addicted to crack. You seem to be pretty well-spoken and educated, and now so I was asking because I know a lot of professionals that became addicted to crack in the 80s in particular when the crack was dumped on the country. And so I was interested in knowing what your situation was. He ain't gonna admit he was on crack, so ain't no sense.
Right.
I would want to
He said he's a man of
know
God,
his...
so I don't know how he can be a man of God and smoking crack.
Sir, you want to say
She's
anything
down
about
low. She's down in my
I'm
husband.
not that. Oh, I got a statement from one of my
You off
residents.
crack now, though, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
No relapse.
No relapse.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
How about you?
Me?
No, he doesn't want to be a part of this. All right, but you have. It's been 2000 and what? You've been off?
2008.
You shouldn't even
Yes,
want
it's
none.
out of
Even
my
if you
system.
see it, you shouldn't want it. You sure?
I'm sure. I'm positive.
You off. You off. You off.
In my head when I was smoking crack.
You off of it. Like, I get some folks in here sometimes say they off, and I put that little thing up, they go. Go to sweating. Don't got to get them tissue to wipe the sweat off. So you off. All
Yes,
right.
I'm off.
Tell me about your association with the plaintiff.
Yes, Your Honor. I've been knowing Angeline for about 2 years. She's been my past neighbor. Angelina claims to be sober, but Angelina drinks beer from day to night.
Well, I drink beer, but I don't smoke
not
crack.
Angelina smokes marijuana. Angelina is very feisty. She argues with the neighbors.
I sure
she
do.
Threatens the neighbors.
I sure
Two
do.
ladies in a wheelchair.
You go after the ladies in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
No, she's lying about that.
Oh,
She's lying about that. I might
Christina.
argue with them, but I don't.
Threaten them?
She's lying.
No,
She's
I'm
lying.
not lying, Your Honor.
She's lying.
I'm not lying. Angelina is full of drama, and that's why we're here today.
No, you're full of drama.
All right. Tell me what has happened here to cause you to sue your neighbor.
All right. I was with my daughter. We was at Arundel Mills Mall when I got a phone call from Sophia saying they were broke down on the road. They need a jump start. So I went to them to give them a jump start. But the traffic was too heavy for me to give them a jump start on the road. So I told them I would push them to the nearest parking lot and give them the jump start. While I was pushing them to the parking lot, my car got damaged. Sophia's gonna speak up and say, Walter says he's gonna get your car fixed. Walter said, yes, I'm gonna get your car fixed.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, and I have
No.
a statement from
Not
my
when you
daughter because
did
she
it.
was with me saying that he said he's gonna get my car fixed.
Not when you
Let
did
me
it.
see your statement, and let me hear from you all.
Yes, Your Honor. Just like she said, we broke down, but she seen us driving
She's lying.
past.
She's lying.
She was driving
Let her finish,
past,
ma'am.
and she called me, asked me why was we stranded in the road, and I told her that the battery died and we need a battery, and she said, okay, I'm gonna make a U-turn, and she came right behind my husband's work van, and she got out the vehicle, and she told my husband, I can't jump you right here, but I'm gonna push you into the parking lot. And that's what she did. And as she was pushing us, she kept hitting the work van. Just kept hitting it.
It wasn't a work
Boom.
van.
Just kept hitting
It was a 15-passenger van. It wasn't a work van.
It was his work.
Whatever
He's
the
a
case, it
carpenter.
was a vehicle. Go ahead.
Yes. And she just kept hitting it. 4 or
She's
5
lying.
times. She just kept banging
That's a
it.
lie.
And we smelt beer on her breath when she came
Oh,
to the
then
work
now
van.
she's really lying.
When she came to his work van, she was intoxicated. She was drunk. Yes.
lying.
When she kept hitting it, why didn't one of you all say something? Say, that's all right. Never mind.
We was in the
Or
middle
didn't
of
you
the
stop her?
intersection. We was gonna get killed.
When she first bumped you,
lying.
you already in the middle of the
Yes,
intersection?
yes.
You all just stayed in the car while
Praying,
she's bumping you
praying.
into the intersection.
Praying.
18-wheelers are coming by and you
Praying. Praying. God got us through. Praying.
Lying. She's
God
lying,
got
Your
us
Honor.
through, and we
and
got
you're-
to the parking
and
lot.
you're suing because of the damages caused to your car
Yes.
while helping them?
Yes.
Yes.
Because they said it was gonna have it fixed.
No.
And
we
I got a
didn't.
statement right here saying she was gonna pay me $100
What was
a
the
week.
discussion?
My husband gave you a $50 bill that night.
That was for taking you to Walmart and give me
No.
the jump start.
No, he gave you a
Please.
$50 bill after you jumped us.
No.
Were there any discussions regarding payment for it on your behalf?
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Angelina smokes marijuana. Angelina is very feisty. She argues with the neighbors.
I sure
she
do.
threatens the neighbors.
I sure
Two
did.
ladies in a wheelchair.
You go after
fights
the
with
ladies in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
No, she's lying about that.
Defendant Sophia Carter and her husband Walter are being sued by their neighbor, who claims Sophia told her that Walter once disappeared for 6 weeks on a crack binge.
Anyone have any of those communications?
Here we go.
Ma'am, you said there was none. I hope this isn't one.
No, I didn't have no discussion with her.
I said, were there any? You didn't get $50 for no hot shot or a Walmart ride. I'm not texting no more. We dumb. We not dumb. Either if you don't want $100 a week.
Please, thank you.
All right, that's a clear case of perjury. Very clear. You said it was no discussions. In fact, you discussed paying her $100 per week. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge Mathis. All I think I want is my money. And I'm done. I stated my case.
She need to stop drinking.
No, you need
Stop
to stop
drinking
lying.
and driving.
She need to stop lying.
Stop drinking and driving.
Stop lying.
Even though she texted you,
Hey,
the
regardless.
conversation should have been between
that
you
was
and
a
I on
statement.
my vehicle, not her.
Well, you told me your wife was the one that's supposed to be taking care of your
Y'all had
finances.
discussions.
So
I knew all
whatever.
about it.
I'm getting my
You
money.
just greedy
I
for
knew all
money.
about it.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
all.
Plaintiff Jasmine Glenn says between the ages of 9 and 13, she was sexually abused by her father. And although her younger sister, the defendant, was in the house, Jasmine doesn't believe she experienced the same abuse. Jasmine is suing her sister today for unpaid loans. Defendant Jamaica Glenn Stafford says she and Jasmine did not become close until she was a teenager. But after their mother died, Jasmine became controlling. Jamaica denies owing Jasmine for anything.
Start with you.
Okay, Jamaica is my younger sister. She's the youngest of 6. We did grow up in a household together. In our household, unfortunately, we grew up with an abusive father. He was sexually abusive towards myself, 2 of my sisters, and then physically abusive towards my brothers.
Did you ever go to jail?
No, unfortunately. As far as I know, Jamaica did not experience any of that abuse. We're 6 years apart, and with her being the youngest, I think that maybe her perspective of our childhood is a little bit different from my own. I was abused from the ages of 9 to 13 by my father. During that time, I did try to, get my mom to get him arrested or get some sort of justice
Did she believe
for our
you?
family. She did believe me, and actually it turned out that she was aware of prior abuse before we were abused. So he abused our oldest sister before he began
She didn't
abusing.
take any action?
No. At that young age, I was really mad at her for not taking any action. But now that I'm older, I realize that my mom was also his victim because she was only, 14 or 15 when their relationship began, and he was in his late 30s. My mom became pregnant with my oldest sister at 16. So in hindsight, I realize now that she was being victimized as well.
Have you been to therapy or counseling?
I did go through therapy. My first go around in counseling, I didn't really get the help that I was looking for. I did become very depressed in 2015 and 2016 and became suicidal. But at that time, I did, go through counseling again and get help with my depression. And thankfully, I'm on the other side of that now.
Good. Now, what coping skills, or how did the counselor teach you to cope? There are thousands of victims like you, perhaps watching today. And what coping techniques did you learn with regard to being haunted by that trauma?
For me personally, being open about what happened in my life and, addressing those feelings head on was really the solution for me. Because I'm sure, as you know, in the Black community, there's a huge stigma around sexual abuse and keeping it a secret, and that is just something that you don't talk about. So for me, it's just being open about it, being open about being in therapy.
As you are today.
Yes.
Good.
And I've talked to my family about the things that happened to us as children and the emotions that I felt, and just addressing it head on is how I overcame it.
All right, so a lot of people need to know that, and so thanks for sharing that with us. What's your relationship been like with your sister over the years?
So our mom actually passed away in 2008. Our father passed away in 2016. So our siblings, we're all we have. So we've had to forgive each other for a lot of things. But with Jamaica being the youngest, we do our best to be there for her because she was very young when our mom passed. She was still a minor at that time. So we have a great relationship, and we try to be there for each other. It's just that she still has a lot to learn about, managing her finances and things like that.
Defendant Jamaica Glenn Stafford is being sued by her sister, who claims while they were growing up, she was abused by their father.
Let me hear from you.
So Jasmine and I, we grew up in the same household, obviously, but we were 6 years apart, so we did not become closer until maybe older in my teenage years, I would say. After my mom passed, my oldest sister adopted me, and so we wasn't too close until I became about maybe 16, 17. And I feel as if she can be a bit controlling sometimes.
What type of controlling things?
Just trying to tell me how to manage my money, kind of offering what jobs to
Do
work
you owe her
at.
money? Did you have to borrow money from her?
Yes.
Well, I think she needed to tell you how to manage your money.
Well,
That didn't make sense to you?
but I didn't ask. She offered.
She offered to give you money, but you needed it.
Yeah, she's a
Okay.
problem fixer.
You needed it.
Yeah.
You were in a jam and needed money.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, you need to learn how to manage your money. What she was telling you was to help you because it's true. You do need to learn it. What else did she tell you? Let's see if that's true.
Like what cars to buy, where
What's
to
wrong with
live.
your car?
Maybe she feels as if it's too expensive. But
Is it?
No.
Well, then why do you have to get money from her if you got a car that you can afford? Why are you saying now that you needed money?
Because we get in ruts sometimes.
Pardon me?
Sometimes we get in ruts to
We
where
who?
we need.
We who? You get in the rut? Do you get in the rut? People get in a rut
Right.
because they mismanage their money. So you were in a rut because you had a car you couldn't afford, because you couldn't manage your money to be able to afford it. What else did she tell you you shouldn't have done that has now fallen back on her because she had to put out money? And see, that's what folks, they get bothered. Oh, you got to know my business.
Well, to my
No, I don't
defense,
need to know your business at all. And don't come to me about your business at all.
to my
Folks get mad at me. I loan them money or they want money. So what you doing it for?
well, to my
Well, I just need to get such and such. Well, don't you make such and such a money? I don't need no lecture. Well, you don't need my money. Come on, what I can say to you. Go ahead. What next has she done so wrong to you?
To my defense, I've never asked for anything to be given to me. It was offered. So I feel as if you're constantly offering me things, then why do I get a call from Judge Mathis? It was never a
She
deadline.
had told us, obviously, you called in, said you want to sue her for your money. All right,
But
that's how you got a
again-
call from our office.
And I understand, but it was never like a deadline. Like it was like, oh, you need to fix this, so let me
Okay.
fix it for you.
No
but
deadline.
don't worry about paying me back right now. Don't worry about
She
it.
said that to you at some
and then
point?
and then I get a call from.
When is the last time she told you don't worry about it?
Never.
Well, she told me to pay her back when I could, and obviously I haven't been able to.
When
yet,
is the
so-
last time she told you don't worry about it? That's what you just told me she said to you.
Maybe about a year ago.
Okay, 1 year ago.
Yes.
When did she say she would repay you?
So the agreement actually was that she would start repaying me. I was pregnant at the time, so she was supposed to pay me bi-weekly, $176.
How many times did she do that?
Never.
And when was that again? That's in
That was my maternity leave was starting.
You loaned
in
her the
August
money when?
2018. The first loan was May 14th of 2018.
Okay, so over a year ago, you loaned her the money, and she hasn't given you one dime, even though you had a payment agreement.
Right, not towards these loans, no.
Right, toward the loan. All right. And you told her you would pay at some point, and you haven't. Judgment for the plaintiff, she admits that she agreed to pay you at some point, and she has not. And the other defense is you offered it. Well, offer, accept, there's a contract. That's how you form contract. One person offers, the other person accepts. She offered you money, you accepted. Thereby a contract. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I love my sister, so our love between us, I'll always be there for her. I just won't loan her any more money.
And you should stop being a little bit controlling. But it's fine. You're older.
I'm
so
not controlling.
You are.
My younger sister was 14 when she lost her mother. I think she's trying really hard, and we all make mistakes, so hopefully she gets past that and be a success, I expect.
Plaintiff Ramon Knox has known the defendant since 2006, and he made the mistake of sleeping with her one time. After that, Ramon claims the defendant started stalking him because she wanted to date him. He's suing her today for the balance due on a car. Defendant Kayla Stark met Ramon when she was 17, but she realized he wasn't the man for her because he was in and out of trouble for driving around naked and beating his girlfriend.
Start with you.
Yes, my name is Ramon Knox. I've been knowing Kayla Starks since 2006. We was friends. I made the mistake of sleeping with her once.
Why? Was it a mistake?
Well, I was with somebody at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
But that still wasn't a mistake. It was intentional.
it was intentional.
All right.
But, and
You did something you shouldn't have done.
I did something I shouldn't have did. And I'm paying for it. It's like she wanted something else. She wanted something to become of it. So she got real clingy. She used to show up to my house, honk the horn, and pull off. And
That's a lie.
and call my PO.
Why? You had stopped responding to
Yeah,
her?
I let her know. I said,
Okay.
Ain't nothing up between us.
All right.
And
She called your PO, your parole
called
officer?
my parole officer.
Saying what?
That's a lie.
That I was harassing her. And
Did it get you in trouble? Did they
at
violate
first it was
you?
believing her, but she had just recently called not too long ago. I'm off papers of everything now, but right before I got off, she called and I was in the office when she called and she said I was in front of her house.
You're kidding me.
They was like, they was like, he's there right now? Okay.
Are you kidding me?
That's a lie.
That is such a blessing.
That's awesome.
I mean, really, to catch somebody red-handed like that who was always, as you alleged, been trying to jam you up. Good to hear that lie didn't stick, if that's true.
Defendant Kayla Stark met the plaintiff when she was 17, but she realized he wasn't the man for her after he got arrested for driving naked.
You tell me, ma'am, about your friendship or association.
When I was 17, Ramon and I met. I was young and naive, and I started to realize that he wasn't the person for me. He was in and out of trouble for driving around naked, beating up his girlfriend, home invasion, and so I tried to leave him alone, and he, one time...
How did you know he was driving naked? Where did he get that from? He told you that?
It was on the news.
What news?
Right.
In Detroit.
Y'all from Detroit?
Yes.
That's hearsay.
What part of Detroit?
She's from Clay Township. I'm from Detroit. I stayed in Clinton Township. That's where I met her at through a mutual friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, Detroit is so segregated. We don't know each other. We don't associate with each other. And so that's not a good deal for people not to know each other. Me and Doyle are friends because we know each other. I know the Irish culture. He knows African-American culture and lifestyles because we interact with each other. He comes to Detroit. That's why you in Clinton Township and you in Clinton Township, you all need to come to Detroit and be together. But since you're gonna be together anyway, right? Yes,
No.
you are.
No.
No, sir.
Tell me about this $5,000 for the car.
May 1st, 2015, I purchased a car. I got the bill of receipt for it. I had to turn myself in. I had a warrant pending. I was on probation. I had some driving violations. They made me turn myself in. She had just totaled her car. She had an Avenger. She had just totaled it a couple weeks before. I said, you know what? I got to turn myself in. You never really, did nothing as far as steal nothing from me. So I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to put this car in your name. I can't put it in my name because I'm on the run. I got a warrant. So I'm going to put it in your name. When I get out, just give me my car back. Don't let nobody drive it. Here goes some money so you can keep the oil change and just send me $500 out of that. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, she didn't send me nothing. Then she sent me a letter and said, put me on a visitation. So I put her on. She said, I got some bad news. I let somebody drive your car and he totaled it. She said, I feel bad about it, but I'm going to repay you. So I said, all right. So I got out a few weeks after that. She paid me $20, took me to a couple appointments. Then that was it. She said, when her taxes come, she got me. Yep.
And so you knew that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
All right, sir. And the amount is how much? It's over $5.
It's over $5.
And
it's the maximum.
she agreed to pay you?
She agreed to pay.
Was there terms of
$5.
repayment?
It was I got some electronic emails.
She probably doesn't get a total of $5,000 on her income tax return unless she's lying about dependents.
Yep. I got the receipt.
Why, so would you put down 8 kids and you don't have one?
Defendant Kayla Stark met the plaintiff when she was 17, but she realized he wasn't the man for her after he got arrested for driving naked.
Tell me about it, ma'am.
Ramon was in a halfway house and he bought a car as a gift for me. He put it in my name. We went to the Secretary of State. It went straight into my name. I had went to my mother's house. He drove the car. He smashed it and he went to jail. So he called and told me to come get the bank card and get the car out the impound. So that's what I did. I no longer have the car because I let somebody drive it and they crashed it. And
did you agree to pay him for it?
No, because it was a gift to me. It was my car.
Oh, he just gave you his car.
It was a gift. It was
Email
never
say
his
different.
car.
She
It was
agreed
never
to pay
his
me
car.
on an email.
Oh,
It
who
was
gave
always
to
in
you?
my name
How did it get in your name then?
because he bought it for me as a gift.
Okay.
A gift? Well, why would you make payments towards it?
I didn't make
Let's see.
payments. Ramon
And
would
she
always
agreed
threaten
to it. She
me,
said, I
so
never
would
said
give
I-
him
Hold
money.
on. What's that, ma'am?
I gave him money because he always threatens me. So for him not to come over, he busted
What
all
does
the
he
windows
threaten you
out
to
of
do?
my
What does
car.
he threaten to do to you?
He busted all the windows out of my car because I wouldn't give him $30.
And you called the police?
Yes, I have a police report.
Okay, and
That
what did
case
they?
was dismissed, Your Honor.
Case was
The
dismissed?
case was dismissed because he kept sending me to court, but he would think of a reason to get court dropped so that I kept missing work. I couldn't keep
Okay.
missing work.
All right. So, all that aside, why were you agreeing to pay him?
I didn't agree to pay him.
I never said I didn't owe you anything. So, like I said, what is the amount that I owe you?
I would send him money while he was in
No,
jail.
no,
so
no.
he
What
would
do you
leave
mean
me
by I
alone.
never said I didn't owe you? That means I do owe you. And then you said, how much is the amount that I owe? You spell it out. You say, how much do I owe? What's wrong with you? Say that and I'm looking right at it.
I feel as if Ramon thinks that I owe him all this money, then why just last
Ma'am,
night
I'm
and
going
this
to go with
morning
what
was he
we've
trying
been
to hang out
saying
with
all this in the last
I'm a cool
2
person.
minutes that I've asked you if you owe. You said you didn't. He said you did. He provided me with evidence where you admitted to owing. I've read this evidence. You admitted to owing. Whatever else you're talking about, my ears are closed. $5,000 is your judgment based on the agreement she has made. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. It's not a relationship. I mean, I try to be cordial with her. You know, like she said, I tried to reach out to her last night. I was going to, take her out to dinner and just, see what she been going through. But it's too much involved with her, so I'm just wiping my hands with her.
After this, I hope he doesn't bother me anymore like he has been doing and that everything's done and I can go on about my life.